Hello friends, my name is Nicole and I thought we would do a chatty get ready with me. I've done my base because I'm doing a different video on that. However, I thought we could do the rest of my makeup and talk about the things that have been trending on the socials. I'm talking about de-influencing, underconsumption core, and overconsumption. Let's talk about underconsumption, right? Because they're saying that you should just be using up everything that you have before you buy more things, like just kind of like getting rid of all of the excess stuff that you have, which I mean, just kind of seems like normal stuff, right? Like underconsumption really is just sounding like you're finishing a mascara before you get another one. Although I feel like I've also seen people that are like using really expired makeup, like if your mascara is a few years old, throw it away. The thing is, these trends, they all come and go. So if you are a maximalist, like me, I'm not a minimalist at all. I have like 50 million eyeshadows behind me, you know, like I'm not here like, oh, I only need one eyeshadow. By the way, we're gonna use this eyeshadow. Cut your cloth according to your size. If you don't know what that means basically only do what you can do. Don't try and keep up with anybody because you saw like a haul, like either a makeup haul or an eyeshadow palette collection. And I'm bringing those up because I watch those. I watch a lot of haul. That's like, I don't even know if it's a guilty pleasure. It's just, I love PR. I love watching PR hauls. I love watching eyeshadow palette collections. I just love seeing like lots of stuff together. I know that I cannot partake to the level that some of these influencers, these beauty influencers partake in. Does that make sense? Like they have hundreds and hundreds of palettes, and it's just, to me, it's like, it's just really pleasing to the eye. I don't know why. I don't know. We can probably unpack that. That probably means some things, but I really do enjoy watching those. Like I'm just like, ooh, like, do they have the same palettes that I have? Like, oh, they have this palette. Like, I wonder what they think about it. Watching makeup collections, watching PR hauls. Oh my God. Like, I just like seeing all the things that brands send them. Mainly, again, because it's just, I don't know, is it the volume? But I am watching that knowing that I'm not trying to go out and buy all those things. And I hope you're not either. Unless that truly 100% makes you happy and you're not going to put yourself in debt doing it. You know, everybody has their hobbies. Everybody has the thing that just really brings them joy and makes them happy. And if that is you and you can afford it and it will not cause any type of strain on you financially, emotionally, then sure, by all means. But I know that I can't do that. Because, and then also think about it, like you get all that stuff, you get that nice dopamine hit, right? That nice serotonin rush, and you get the stuff, and then what do you do with it? It's just gonna sit around you, and then you're gonna have to get storage to store those things, and then that's just gonna build up. And then we have the overconsumption. Like, I think that the influencers are doing these things because it is aesthetic. I mean, I guess they're trying to get people to buy their stuff, but I view it as entertainment, right? Like, I view it as like the way I view watching a TV show. I'm not trying to be in the TV show. For me personally, it doesn't make me want to go out and buy those things. I mean, when I'm watching an influencer that I trust, or if I see a product that I'm like, oh, that looks really nice, then maybe I want to pick that up, but I never want to buy like 50 things. To be honest, I don't know that I've ever watched a PR haul and wanted anything in that PR haul. That's what's out right now. Oh, cool. But there's never a time that I'm like, oh, I want to buy that. I guess that leads me to underconsumption core. Well, no, so let that lead us into de-influencing. I think that this trend of de-influencing is really just influencing us to buy more things. What am I trying to say? In de-influencing, they're still influencing you to buy something, right? And I think that's the name of the game. It's all sales. And I can appreciate it. I can appreciate it. I'm not knocking anybody's hustle. Um, and, and honestly, I think that I follow some pretty truthful people, or I hope they're truthful. So when they are recommending something, I like to believe that they mean what they say, at least in the moment, right? Like, you're allowed to change your mind. Lord knows I do. In the de-influencing, what I'm trying to say is, in the de-influencing, they're still influencing you in some way or another. Driving down the street, you see a billboard. Going into the store, like the colors, the product placement, watching TV, the commercial. If you've been on Peacock watching the Olympics, you've seen a lot of commercials. I don't love that Peacock bullied me into getting Peacock for the Olympics, okay? I had to watch the Olympics, so I had to do what I had to do. I have digressed. So wherever you go, you're being influenced in one way or another. Even when you feel like you are not, even if you're like, I don't follow any of the influencers, like, no, like I just go on the internet to scroll. I just watch like cute dancing videos or whatever. Like, you are still being influenced. You may not know it, but it's happening, and that's probably the sign of a good marketing strategy, if you ask me. De-influencing is really just influencing. We kind of talked about underconsumption, but underconsumption really could be good, but I feel like it could be bad. And I feel like it would be bad in that it's a trend. It's a trend that's going to leave us probably sooner than you might think. I won't be surprised if me talking about this means that usually when I have in mind to, when I'm like, oh, I should talk about that, that usually means the trend is almost over. If it got to me, I'm your regular schmegular standard millennial. So if it got to me, it's probably, we're on the tail end of things. So I would say that if you were influenced to underconsume or to be more mindful of, very demure, I need to get off TikTok. If you were influenced to be more mindful of your spending and consumerism, and it stays like that, then yeah, it was good. Like, you made, then this trend does benefit you. But if you were right before this, like, going with the whole overconsumption, oh my God, they got this haul from Shein. They got this haul, like, let me get that haul. Like, oh my God, like, they got all those things for cheap. Like, I can get all those clothes for cheap, but you already have like 300 items of clothing in your closet, and you went from that to underconsume. Let's say you're with this underconsumption thing, so you donate everything, right? And you're like, I just need the basics and that's it. But you're not actually really about this life. So a week later, 2 weeks later, you're like, but I need another pair of jeans. But I need another eyeshadow palette. But I need it. So if you weren't actually trying to be minimalist or underconsume, you're just going to get back into what you were doing. And that's fine. That's completely okay. And I am saying this as somebody that knows. I know, like, this underconsumption trend was not for me. It was never for me, because I could lie to myself and be like, oh yeah, you know what? Like, I only need one lip gloss and I only need one eyeshadow palette. You would have to pry them from my cold dead hands. Absolutely not. And I am not here to police how much money you spend. Like I said, cut your cloth according to your size. You know what you can afford. You know what you can't afford. I just don't want anybody to like find themselves in a situation where they maybe dug a hole a little too deep that they can't climb out of. I don't want that for anybody. Just do the best you can. All these trends will come and go. Am I even making sense? Is this patchy? Basically what I'm trying to say is, all these trends, like, not only will they come and go, I don't think there's anything that's like innovative, or it might come back with a different name, like this underconsumption. Like, people are like, so you mean just like regular life? And yeah, so regular life has come back with a new name called underconsumption, but I mean, my regular life, I don't underconsume. I'm the problem. And that's also like, you know, kind of recognizing the role that we play, because I recognize that I mean, I might be part of the problem, and I don't mean to be part of the problem, but like, am I on here playing with like new makeup sometimes? I mean, I'm not an influencer. Well, I don't know. Depends on what you consider an influencer, but like, I can't keep up with the influencers. I found that out real quick. Like, I cannot keep up with like the newest makeup out there. Like, I don't even like all of the makeup. Would I want to like get it and try it? Absolutely. But like, there's no reason for me to get a product that I will literally only use once in life. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So I learned pretty quickly that I could not keep up with like the big influencers. At the same time, I do recognize that I am on here putting on new makeup, although this isn't new. I got this, when did this come out? Last year, maybe? I do realize that I come on here like with sometimes the newest makeup, and like, you know, I'm like, do I like it? Do I not like it? Oh my God, you guys need it. The truth is, you never need it. You 100% never need anything that the influencers are pushing for you to get. Okay, that is the bottom line, absolute truth. You could want it, absolutely. Is it life-changing? Depends on what you consider life-changing. But the chances are you really don't need it. You know, it's but makeup is a luxury. But you know, if we use it like I use it as part of my daily routine, part of my therapy, part of like my, like, it's my hobby. It's like kind of keeps me grounded sometimes, you know. So like, then maybe I do need some makeup. But it does depend on you. It depends on you to decide what is worth it and what isn't worth it for you. But in the meantime, I would say my suggestion, so if I were to de-influence you or to influence you, I would say kind of use influencers as your entertainment. Let them love it from afar. That new Urban Decay Naked palette, well, not the new one, but the one that just came back for a limited time, never owned it, and I don't plan on buying it, but I have watched every Urban Decay Naked One palette came back, blah, blah, blah video that has come across my timeline. I've watched, because I'm that into makeup. Like, I just like, yes, I don't want it, but I know that some people really loved it, you know, and I know that some people maybe didn't like it, but they still got it because they were like, oh, let me just compare. I know that some people really loved it, some people did not love it, and some people genuinely wanted to try it for the first time, wanted to do a comparison from the old and from the new, old to the new, but I'm here for all of it, like, because it is my entertainment. It's like watching, you know, the latest episode on a show that I like. And I can truly say that I have no interest in buying that palette. If I come on here next week with a palette, with the Urban Decay Naked palette, doing a review, mind your business, okay? I'm just joking. I doubt that would happen. But if it does, mind your business. Was that everything? Influencing, de-influencing, maximalist, minimalist, underconsumption, core, overconsumption. And I think just like buying things that we don't need it's a thing. It's a thing we all do. This is why I don't like talking and doing my makeup, because I have 100% lost my train of thought. I have no idea where I was even going with that. I'm the worst because I'm also very easily influenced myself. So I get it. I really get it. And honestly, like, I don't know, as much as I like watching hauls and things, I barely see them. Like, I feel like, I don't know if I really do think it's like the millennial in me. I don't know how to search things on the TikToks, because when I'm like actively looking for like a PR haul or something, like, I don't find it. I don't know. My audience is too well curated on TikTok, okay? Like I don't see anybody. Or is it not well curated? I'm not really talking about the makeup, but this, do you see that? This comes in like, they're supposed to be like little fibers that like kind of mimic, I don't know, it's supposed to make like a delicate stroke or whatever, but this is the first time I've had an eyeliner like this, I guess. And you have to be really careful when you cover it or close it. So yeah, some of them frayed out. I needed a moment of silence to do my eyeliner, and look what I did. I probably should have been talking the whole time. It probably would have come out better. Okay, let's see if I can fix this. Please hold. So what did we talk about? De-influencing, influencing, overconsumption, underconsumption. It's just really a very light-hearted discussion on what's been going on the different socials. Well, that's showing up on my For You page anyway, on my socials. And, you know, don't let anybody tell you what you should or shouldn't do, and that's including me. If you like to buy more makeup than the average person and you have the funds and it makes you truly happy, do it. 100% do it. Never feel bad about doing something for yourself that's not hurting anybody else. You know, life is short, but life is long, you know? Do what makes you happy. And as long as you're not harming yourself or anybody else, I don't see why you can't do it. Told you I was doing something for a different video, and I have primer on one side of my face and not the other. Can you guess which side has the primer? That's it. That's all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed this. This was just pretty random, honestly. Did you have fun? We're just here talking about nothing and everything, right? So if you like this, let me know, and maybe I'll do another one, or not. If you didn't like it, that's also fine. You'd be nice, but you can tell me the truth. I hope you're having a great day. I'll be back with more what? I'll be back with more makeup stuff, I guess. Bye.